Anyone can make a sale once, but getting repeat customers, that's a little bit trickier. After opening a liquor store and running it for 15 months, here's what I've learned. It's all about pattern recognition, and customer retention really just boils down to psychology. Hi, for those of you watching my channel for the first time, my name is Ashik, and I make videos chronicling my experience owning and operating my family-owned business. I make a lot of short form content regarding my customer service experience, generally customer service horror stories. I also host a live stream on Twitch called Cashiers versus Karens, but this will be my first segment in my series of long form customer service related content. And if you're interested in owning or operating your own business or want to improve your sales techniques, anything in between, this will be for you. As I said earlier in this video, we're going to be focusing on customer retention. Now, one of the most important things I've learned is that customers love being remembered. Now, take example, a customer might buy this vodka because I suggested it to them. When they come in the next time, I'm going to ask them what they thought of it. And they're going to tell me either they liked it or didn't care for it. That's going to help me, one, figure out how to cater to that customer specific needs. And also the customer is going to be like, all right, this guy actually values my business here. Like, I should keep coming here more often. Or if a customer is talking about their personal life and I remember a tidbit of that from the next time they come in. So somebody will be like, yeah, I just bought a new car, and I'm going to remember that. And next time they come in, I'm like, so how do you like the new car? A lot of customers feel more inclined to support you if they feel like you're not just trying to sell them something, that you're actually taking stock in them as people, as you're actually trying to be a member of the community, which I am, as opposed to someone just trying to make a quick buck. So that's how you build relationships with the customers, and that's what incentivizes them to keep coming to you instead of other businesses. Customers are going to remember what you say and do. So if you sell somebody something expensive just to make a profit, they're going to remember that, especially if it's something that they didn't need or want. So when a customer comes in, for example, for bourbon, and they say they're trying to make some mixed drinks, I'm not going to try to sell them Stag just because it was the most expensive bourbon that I see on my shelf. I'm going to recommend something like Bullet, especially this gift set that comes with the cocktail set, because I don't want the customer to think that they're just a dollar sign. I want them to know that I see them as a person and I'm here to help them. For those of you who are not really into bourbon, the Stag is an allocated bourbon, so it's not easy to find. It's not impossible to find, but you don't see it as often as you see the Bullet. The Bullet is a more moderately priced bourbon, and that one's better for mixing, whereas Stag, you wouldn't want to waste that mixing cocktails. You would want to sip that neat. So the customer needs to know that, so you don't just sell them a really expensive bottle of whiskey that they're just going to pour Sprite into. Now, all of us have a story where we walked into a store and it was run by like a really grumpy, miserable person. And I get it. We all have bad days, and a lot of us have had bad days at work. But if your job is client facing or customer facing, you're going to want to exhibit positive energy, because customers can pick up on negative energy and that could prevent them from wanting to come back. Hi guys, so I'm actually reshooting this segment because I was watching the footage while I was editing and I realized the audio got wiped because the microphone died. So that was my fault. But as I was saying in this segment, customers care more about consistency than they do perfection. Like a realistic customer will prioritize consistency over perfection 9 times out of 10. Then you have your unrealistic customer or unreasonable customer who demands perfection. What I mean is you want to consistently have stocked shelves, you want a clean store, you want to look presentable, be professional every time the customer walks in, because that way they know what to expect. They don't want you to be like great one day and then horrible the next day, because there's nothing worse than recommending a business to a person and then you bring somebody or somebody comes because you recommended it and they have a horrible experience, because that reflects poorly on you. So you want to have the same consistency every time. Now, I'm not going to say that I know everything about customer retention, but I do feel like what I've learned has helped me cultivate and maintain a growing customer base over the past 15 months. And if you don't believe me, one of my customers took the liberty of making a miniature model of my store because they appreciate shopping here. And I know this isn't an official benchmark of success, but if one of my customers built this for me, I must be doing something right. Well, this concludes part one of my series of my liquor store chronicles. And if you guys enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. And for my next video, I think I'm going to be talking about how to deal with rude customers. We all have them, and I'm going to show you how to handle them. Thank you all so much for your time, and have a great day. And if you choose to drink, please do so responsibly. I want to say I apologize for any awkward moments in this video. I'm not used to long form content. I'm used to live streaming and making short form content on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. So this is still new to me, and for some reason, this makes me remedial when it comes to speaking because I'm not used to speaking to an audience via long form YouTube videos. I promise I will continue to get better, and thank you so much for watching again.